Hey guys, I'm back with another of my collectibles. Here is the Iron Patriot. This is from Play Imaginative. This is the second release that actually got officially released very quietly the beginning of this year. So let's go take a look. If you already seen my War Machine review, it's probably going to be kind of the same, but I just want to go through this once again. I think they're doing a great job. Well, I mean, it's a defunct company, but I think they're doing a great job with their cardboard. They have a triple ply shipper box. They have very nice the art box. If you're a collector of art like I am, basically they have the everything is, the art box is actually encased in styrofoam, so you have a real nice, if you look at the way the box is, you basically have you know, about roughly about a ½ inch from either side of the box. So that's really nice they do that. Just a little bit pretty neat. It also comes in a bag as well. And then on the front of the box itself, it's just going to say basically Iron Patriot, quarter scale, Play Imaginative, regular. I don't think there was any exclusive that actually came out for this guy. This was such a quiet release. This was when Play Imaginative basically wasn't talking to anybody, and these actually got out. I have no idea how many actually got out into the market, but they did make their way out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the art box. Once again, I'm really impressed with the art box. I love the way they basically did a you know, an artist rendition of the of Iron Man or Iron Patriot. What it looks like almost is, it's almost like an art print almost. It's so cool. The way that the box just pops. I mean, it's definitely a very displayable piece. It's just so nice that they did that. It almost reminds me of kind of like a hand-drawn painting kind of thing. But anyway, once again, you get the die-cast. You can see this is actually a die-cast metal piece here, and then a protective sticker on there as well. Let me go ahead and turn the side of the box here. The side of the box has some more art. You can see the shoulder says Play Imaginative, and then on the back of it you get the actual silhouette of Iron Patriot, and then all the licensing and everything down below. Now for Iron Patriot, they made the styrofoam blue. It's kind of cool, but it does mess with the camera a little bit with it being blue. But let's go ahead and slide this off. And sorry about the camera shakiness here, guys. All right, so here we go. Let me back away a little bit. Once again, they've done the same thing. They've actually stamped out the Iron Patriot chest on the styrofoam. I think that's so cool. The War Machine, they did the same thing. You can see that, I mean, this is tooling, guys. They have to actually, you know, produce a stamp for this in their tooling. You know, they don't have to do this kind of stuff, but they did, and looks really cool. It says Iron Patriot, and you can see it resembles the front breastplate and chest plate, abdomen of Iron Patriot. So there you go. Let's go ahead and tilt this guy down and kind of show you what you get. Right here you get a plastic. This is actually kind of like a plastic insert on the top, and then you get a whole bunch of the cellophane plastic, and then there you go. You get the light up head sculpt, and you also get the roadie head sculpt. I chose to put the roadie on this figure, and then the light up on my other figure. But there you go. You get a multitude of hands. I took off the solid fist and actually put on the articulated hands. For some reason, same thing happened to my War Machine. The articulated hand was in this spot, the right hand, and the little this little piece here actually popped off of the articulated hand, so I'm going to have to super glue that back on. But there you go. That happened on both my figures. So that might be something that you may see if you decide to, or if you find one of these figures. So let's take off the next layer. The next layer, he comes with a little bit of a different stuff than War Machine. He comes with some battle damage stuff, which is kind of cool. War Machine didn't have any battle damage pieces, but you do get some battle damage pieces, so that's really nice. I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of holding the camera here, but yeah, you get some battle damage armor pieces. You get a battle damaged face plate, some more battle damage pieces, and these are all die cast as well. This is die cast stuff here, and then you get another breastplate. It's so cool to hold die cast pieces. This is die cast metal. It's all magnets. But it's just so, man, it just feels so heavy. It's just so nice to feel some heft with stuff there. But yeah, that's your die cast, you know, battle damage chest plate, battle damage thighs, and then once again you get this big clamp, this huge clamp that is, you know, you can have your doctor, you know, measure fat with it and stuff. See how much fat you have on your body if you want to do that. And then it has the base. The base is about a 12-inch diameter base, real nice base. It comes with your instruction manual along with your little cloth thing. And then the acrylic rod as well. So I'm going to move on. Oh, this does not include, they do have it, there's an insert on the back, like a mold. It's the same type of molding on the back that held the backdrop diorama piece, but the Iron Patriot does not come with the backdrop. It was, if you go back to the old Play Imaginative pictures of what they had, they did not even display it. It wasn't listed in the actual piece count, but it was included with the Mark 42, which actually never made it to release. They did produce the 42s, but they never actually made it out to release, so I don't know if anybody actually has them or not. But anyway, okay, let's stop it here, and I'm going to move on to the next segment, which is my the backdrop studio. So give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got this. I got him next to the my backdrop here. So this piece actually comes with the War Machine. So you will not receive this piece with the Iron Patriot. And so if they ever do ship the 42, you will receive this with the 42, but it is not part of the parts count of the Iron Patriot, just to let you know. So anyway, but I think it's a cool backdrop, and so we'll use it anyway. But yeah, here we go. Here is the Iron Patriot. I like the head sculpt. I know some people say they don't like it, but it's kind of like a battle damage kind of a head sculpt. I think it looks good. They've got a little bit of teeth showing. You know, the teeth, when you get up close on the teeth, it doesn't really look the greatest. They can probably be a little bit more whiter, but it's supposed to be a battle damaged, I guess. I guess maybe he hit his teeth, so there's a little bit of red in there that they put in there. But yeah, I think it's a good head sculpt. I really do like it. Yeah, there you go. There is the. I'm trying to make sure it zooms in properly here. But yeah, there's the Rhodey head sculpt there. So, and then you've got your cannon. Look at the cannon, the detail on the cannon. Let me turn it on. Little button in the back, really cool. There you go. So that's nice there, and you can see the danger symbol. These pieces are real nice, the red. But yeah, look at how the colors, I mean, obviously this is a repaint, but man, he really looks cool, you know, having just everything colored. And the chest obviously is a little different because he's got his star with the arc reactor. Yeah, there you go. I'm just going to do a quick pan, and then I'll go in more in detail in a little bit here. But remember, these are clean figures. They're not battle damaged, so it's hard to, there's really nothing else that, we have to compare to. Like even my regular Hot Toys Iron Patriot has a little bit of marks here and there. But they basically made this all clean, and I'm actually kind of excited to start getting some clean armors. From whatever company comes out with these quarter scale. So here, just let you know, these guns actually are spring loaded, so you can basically press them in, and then you just basically just press it out, and then you pull it out. So that's kind of cool. You don't have to detach them or nothing. This little nozzle you do have to put on. It's literally just a piece of plastic that you jam in there. But once you have it on, you can pretty much leave it in there. The biceps are going to be, you can remove the bicep cover. There's like little magnets in there. This is die cast as well. And then it'll reveal the little, the arm, the pistons and stuff that are in the arm. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of movable parts. The arms are all die cast. The joints actually are plastic, but they're a very, very large plastic. It's very, very tight. It's kind of hard to see, but this is a, well, I don't know. I thought this was plastic. Maybe this is die cast. I don't know, guys. Maybe this is die cast now that I'm actually touching it. It's really hard to tell. It looked like it was plastic on the War Machine, but now maybe it's just the paint that's deceiving me. Whatever it is, it's a very, very hard material. It's not your typical plastic or whatever. I mean, you could clearly see he can hold his arm up, no problem at all. I mean, and this is all, basically this structure here is die cast. I think this figure is going to be real, real good, in time with all these joints. At quarter scale, they can make stuff a lot more robust than they can with the 6 scale. I'm not that impressed with my 6 scale die cast figures as far as the little plastic and tongue and groove kind of thing that they did there. Anyway, yeah, look at the chest. There's the abdomen there, and they've got this hard plastic. This kind of plastic is not like cellophane. It's actually almost like the same material you would put on your phone to protect the screen. So it's real nice. But yeah, they put that on there because this is die cast, so I guess you can scratch it if. Maybe during shipping, but you just got to be careful with it. This is a $600 figure. I've actually seen them on eBay for as much as like $850. I don't know if you can really get this guy anywhere. I can tell you where I got him from, but yeah, he's really, really cool. Let me turn on the base. There's a little switch on the bottom. The base, I'm definitely impressed with the base as well. You've got really, really bright LEDs. Some people reported that they did not receive the Iron Patriot placard. They did receive a War Machine placard for some reason with their Iron Patriot. So since Play Imaginative is actually no longer in business, and supposedly this Comic Cave Studios bought the licensing and they're going to produce their figures, blah blah whatever. You got to realize that when you buy one of these figures, you're pretty much going to get what you get. With this little piece here on the hand actually popped off. I have to actually super glue it. It's still loose, but real simple. But I don't have a way to call Play Imaginative and say, hey, give me another piece, because they're not really in business under the Play Imaginative name at this point. So, but honestly, guys, I didn't have any issues with my figures, so I don't know if I lucked out or what, but my War Machine was really good. Besides this piece popping off, which is really not a big deal because my Hot Toys stuff comes that way, the same way. I would say they really did a great job from the packaging and just the base and the quality. Even on the bottom of the base, you know, the battery compartment actually says Marvel, and it has all the licensing on there. I mean, that's just attention to detail. My Hot Toys bases don't even say Marvel or anything on the bottom. So, you know, it's just, you can see how they were really on track to do something good. And I kind of wish they would have stayed in business. But yeah, anyway, let's get a little bit of look here from the side. I'm just going to turn them around the side here. And there you go. Let me just do a quick little pan. He just really looks nice, you know, and like I said, it's a clean paint look. It's not any kind of vandal damage or anything. Just you know, overall real nice. And then here's the back portion here. The button right here, this is the button that you would activate the cannon. Really cool. It's not just a stupid little switch. They actually made a real nice button to that, you know, that's part of the cannon. So that was nice and thoughtful that they did that. This obviously the cannon does slide along the track. It's fully movable. This here is the acrylic post. It's not like a straw. You know, you typically with the Hot Toys we get a little straw. This is literally like a half-inch piece of acrylic, so really, really strong piece of acrylic. I guess if you want to do a flying mode, you probably could do an actual flying mode. You know, with that big, huge clamp and this acrylic rod, I think you could probably, you know, kind of pose it flying. He does have LEDs on his boots, so that's another cool feature. There's freaking LEDs on his boots. I mean, I don't think we've seen that on Hot Toys since maybe the original Mark III, I think, had it, maybe, or Mark IV. I can't remember. I think the Mark IV had it. I know my Secret Project had the LEDs in the boots, but other than that, I can't remember. And then to access all the batteries and stuff, they did a good job. Sorry guys, my video cut out there. All you do to access the battery is you literally just flip up this little piece there, and then you can operate with the batteries right there. The flaps here, real nice. That's where the switch is for the arc reactor. The switches for the arms, the switches for the repulsors are going to be behind these plates here. So you just pop them off. And all this stuff is die cast, and it's all magnetic. And yeah, let's get a good focus here on the cannon. You know, I don't know, I'm impressed with it. I really feel it's a really nice figure. You know, and if you are able to get it, you know, at the retail price of, you know, $600, I really feel $600 is worth it. And I mean, you're getting a lot. This thing is about 80%, 75–80% die cast, so it's really a lot of engineering. And you know, I know die cast itself is literally just pot metal melted together. It's not anything special as a metal, but you know, when they use it in the figure and actually coat all these panels, they did say in their press release and stuff, these panels are all coated with a special coating first and then painted, so they won't be rusting or oxidizing. So, but yeah, I mean, when you're posing your figure, obviously you're going to have to be careful, because you know, if you have the you know, you can actually scratch it, and that's why they've got all of these protective pieces in here during shipping. So once you're ready to remove those, just be careful when you're posing. Just pose everything nice and slow. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm definitely impressed with him. I'm hoping that Comic Cave releases the you know, the Mark 42. From what I've read, they're all done. They were done, and they just stopped the release of them. As a matter of fact, Comic Cave Studios doesn't even have on their website anything referencing Play Imaginative, except for some of their photos that they have for the events they go to. They still reference Play Imaginative because of the licensing that they're saying that they're purchasing the licensing from Play Imaginative, and that's how they're able to make these figures. Supposedly there's going to be a Mark 43 and Mark 45 coming out under the Comic Cave brand. It will be super alloy die cast, but it will not come under the Play Imaginative brand. I believe all they're doing is they're just, they're just probably going bankrupt in one company and then, opening up another company, which to me, I really don't care. I definitely would be, kind of leery when it comes to pre-ordering stuff, but if you have a chance to buy something that's already in stock, I would definitely go ahead and grab a couple of these, the War Machine and the Iron Patriot. So there you go, guys. That is my little quick mini review of the Iron Patriot, the Iron Man 3 Iron Patriot. And like I said, he's a real heavy figure, so he's got a lot of heft to him. And then this mask is magnetic as well, so if you want to put it down, you can, but it basically is magnetic, and you just basically place it up there, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, there you go. So there's the Play Imaginative Iron Patriot. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed these videos. I'm excited about these figures. If Comic Cave never comes out with anything, it'll be sad, but I guess I'll have to just get the Mark 43 and Mark 45 from Hot Toys. Oh, and one other thing, these figures are, let me just show you here. This is actually an 18, it's a true quarter scale, it's 18 inches tall. So all my Enterbay figures in quarter scale are 18 inches. My endoskeleton from Hot Toys is not 18 inches, it's like a little bit shorter. So I don't know, I'm hoping if Hot Toys does produce the Mark 43, that they will actually produce it in a true quarter scale and not go larger or shorter. That way all these figures will kind of go together. But I guess we won't know until we get those guys. So, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this quick little review. I wish you guys luck in finding the figures. I'm sold on them, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. So all right, guys, I'll see you on the next review.